Steve Rogers. Oh, yeah. We're recording, aren't we?
What a way to start the video.
Hey, man. I'm secure in my sexuality enough to say I would bang Steve Rogers. No homo, of course.
No homo.
Have to insert that just to be sure. Don't want to make it gay.
Yeah, that's our preface to Deadpool, which, I don't know, given Deadpool's humor is kind of appropriate.
You mean inappropriate?
Very, very inappropriate.
Very inappropriate. Got him.
By the way, this is a spoiler kind of podcast. Actually, let me turn the movie down because it's Battlefield Earth. I don't think anybody wants to hear that.
I want to hear it.
Oh, you
Man is an endangered species.
Very endangered.
I don't know. There's people on
Now
YouTube,
we got a bunch of...
There's people on YouTube right now going on a copyright strike, you know, flagging all these videos. I don't want Franchise Pictures to flag the video for audio.
Hey, man is an endangered
Where's the fair
species.
use? Hashtag WTFU.
Got a man right here. Not really. I'm fat.
Not even.
No, but seriously, this is a podcast review for the movie Deadpool because we just saw it. I saw it twice already. They just saw it for the first time. So,
Numero uno.
spoilers!
A lot of it.
Alright, guys. I'm going to kind of interview you here. What'd you two think of the movie?
There's vulgar. Spoiler, there's a lot of titties. Nice titties. Big, round.
This movie is very gender neutral when it comes to nudity.
You get to see Deadpool's wrinkly ass. I love it. No homo.
I was about to say, where's
Is it technically gay if I like a man's ass that looks like a piece of bacon?
I was going to say raisin, but no, they say topographical map of Utah.
Yeah. And a bunch of other inappropriate things. This movie, let's just say for everyone wanting a PG-13 movie, I don't think that there will ever happen just because
don't get it.
There would only be the taxi scenes in the movie. The rest of the movie you wouldn't be able to put in there because it's so bad.
You know...
Well, maybe partial taxi scenes.
Partial taxi scenes. Yeah, the taxi scenes were pretty tame. Probably the tamest part of the movie.
Maybe.
Can you technically edit out someone getting plastered against a highway sign?
You could put a box blur on there. There's a technique I found on YouTube where somebody could take a layer on Adobe Premiere and cut out part of it and actually have a blur on somebody's face.
What about the brains? You gotta get every speck.
That'd be a lot of pixels.
And every nipples.
Speckles.
There will be even more pixels for the nipples.
Oh, jeez.
You know, I think we're free to ramble on because, you know, Deadpool is kind of just its own thing, so... And it has no problem being its own thing, so we're going to be our own thing, and if we ramble a lot, sorry. Too bad.
If you came here for an intelligent review, you should have picked a more intelligent movie. This is a slapstick humor movie. There is really
I have
no
not
plot.
seen any reviewer on YouTube mention this yet. This movie is... Let me find it. I'm serious about this. Where is it? It's part of the Dumb and... It's a double pack of Dumb and Dumber and The Mask, which actually is pretty appropriate, but this movie, Deadpool, is this decade's Mask.
Copyright.
I kid you not.
Copy.
You're going to have to blur that out.
Hashtag WTFU. If you're going to copyright me for giving a glowing review of a really good Jim Carrey movie...
Hi, Jim Carrey.
Love you so much, Jim Carrey.
You don't know who Jim Carrey is. You can't talk to him.
Oh.
No, but there's a plot to the movie. It's actually a pretty good plot.
Well, it's like, if you've seen The Mask, like I said, if you've seen The Mask, you've seen Deadpool, which isn't a bad thing, because The Mask review... Scratch that. The Mask is a movie that is very serious in a lot of parts, but it is also juxtaposed with a bunch of slapstick humor, and it doesn't detract from it. And that's exactly what Deadpool is. It's just Deadpool is more raunchier.
A lot raunchier.
It is very raunchy.
Yeah, kind of like you have like.
How about this? Just in case, I'm gonna preface this. Take a drink every time we say raunchy, because that's what Deadpool is.
Or take a drink every time I say titties. You'll probably get drunk faster.
Yeah. On the way home, you did make a pretty good case for why you really like this movie because of the titties.
Emo, Jessica Alba.
No, you said Demi
No, you
Lovato.
said
Demi
Demi
Lovato.
Lovato.
It's okay. I'm sorry, Demi. Please forgive me. I love you. But besides that, there's a lot of nudity. A lot of nudity. We were actually, a lot of our car ride home, we were trying to discuss what exactly makes an NC-17 rating, because they pretty much
They really
pushed it down to the last atom to get this to an R rating, not an NC-17.
They cut down a lot of trees pushing the envelope on this puppy.
Yeah.
But we were discussing, of course, someone will either comment or Josh will look it up in the description, if you can even show
What
NC-17s.
constitutes the overall NC-17 rating? Because
and
this...
are you allowed to show it in theaters? Because when's the last time you guys have ever heard of an NC-17 movie? I can't remember one for the past 10 years.
I was pretty sure that 50 Shades of Grey was going to be one. Because of, like, all the bad stuff I heard about it.
They got an unrated cut on Blu-ray.
Bad stuff.
That's even worse.
Kinky.
That's like NC-17 except +4
Raunchy.
for 21.
Raunchy titties.
Gulp.
Drink. Trust us. If you drink more, it will probably be for your benefit because you gotta listen to us talking.
See, the last video we did was in the vehicle at night. It was for Spectre. We actually shot one for Star Wars, but for some reason, the mic came unplugged and the camera was like, okay, I don't have a mic, so no sound. So, like, near the end of the video, we lost sound. But, I wanted to do this in a more lit production area and not in the vehicle this time. But I digress. Who cares? So what Deadpool is, and he puts it very eloquently, Deadpool is a love story. Mm-hmm. And to be, in all seriousness, bringing it down to ground level, the chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and the girl Morena Baccarin, I think is her name, it's very good. In fact, Blake Lively better be jealous because Ryan Reynolds got along very well with the actress in this movie. It's like, daggum, I want her as my girlfriend.
I want emo Demi Lovato.
You like Butch.
No, not necessarily.
Gina Carano plays emo Demi Lovato, and she's very Butch.
But yeah, this movie does actually kind of have a plot, and it is pretty good. There's a good balance. It's not joke after joke.
Oh no, it is.
Well, it is.
There's a lot of jokes, but
it's the jokes are tacked onto the plot. The plot isn't tacked onto the jokes, and that's what one of the things they did really right with this movie, because they could have really screwed it up. It's over the top, but you can see where the top is. You don't just be like, oh, okay, there's a joke, there's a joke, there's a joke, there's a joke. Because eventually you get tired of laughing. They give you breaks in between to help advance the story and know what's going on. And that really gives the movie cohesion.
The reason why the movie is so over the top, it has a pretty good reason. One, Deadpool in the comics, see, whoever comes across this is going to be like, blasphemous! But I've never read a Deadpool comic. Anyway, but Deadpool is like that in the comics. No dip. But if you've ever seen this is another reason why they had to make Deadpool the way they did. Because, okay, he's not on the back of the cover here, but Deadpool was neutered in this. And they actually bring a couple of jokes in Deadpool regarding this. Mm-hmm. That scene where he picked up that action figure and he's like, oh, this is my most prized possession. Wham! That action figure was actually based on his look in X-Men Origins Wolverine. That's why I got a chuckle out of it, because they were actually making fun of themselves.
Hey man, if they keep it up, I think that they'll have a good chance to really get the X-Men series going again. I haven't watch them. Oh, more blasphemy. But I mean, it's no oblivious thing to people that are just not hardcore X-Men fans that everything, for the most part, for the last couple of X-Men movies, hasn't really been that good, especially compared to the Marvel movies.
No. I'm going to have to stop you there, my friend. X-Men Days of Future Past was not a bad X-Men movie.
Well, I mean, if you think it's good, that's good, but I heard that it was awful. I haven't seen it. I like some movies that people say are awful, but it's how well it does in the market.
Days of Future Past did pretty good in the market, and while these two may have not done the best, a lot of people like the unrated cut of the Wolverine and X-Men First Class. In fact, there's a YouTube channel out there that I follow called Comic Book Cast, and the main leader of the channel says X-Men First Class is his favorite X-Men movie.
Do you know the name of the actor on the front of the cover?
McAvoy or Stewart? I get confused by these timelines. That was a great joke by Ryan Reynolds.
One thing I was curious about was that there wasn't a lot of gun use, like as in other action movies, and nobody got kneecapped.
Deadpool did do a lot. Deadpool did do more knife and sword wielding than he did actual shooting.
It was pretty legit.
But there was this one scene near the beginning of the movie that he counted down how many bullets he had left because he forgot his gun bag inside the taxi that brought him there.
Which seemed like a common occurrence.
Which, I mean, I forgive Deadpool for that because Deadpool's awesome.
And that's one of the things that I kind of did dislike. There was no big, awesome Deadpool has a lot of gun scenes. He's Deadpool, he can do whatever he wants. He forgets his gun bag twice, but
I can see where you're coming from because
he's around all these guys that have guns. He could have picked up 2 guns and been like, "Oh, Deadpool Rambo," but he just
that whole scene where they build up him loading all the guns into his bag. I can see where you're coming from. It would have been cool to see him use each one of those guns,
But at the same time, the movie didn't hurt for any of those explosions.
I don't know. Negasonic Teenage Warhead brought down a freaking helicarrier.
She brought the hailstorm.
Is that her actual name?
That is the actual name of the character. I don't know what besides Sinead, I don't know what the character's actual true name is because Deadpool says she looks like Sinead O'Connor, and then he actually makes an Alien 3 Ripley joke. It's like, Ripley from Alien 3, and she's like, "Dear God, you are old."
I love the easy banter between those two.
Mm-hmm. I was expecting her
She could have easily been a weak link in the movie. In fact, she was actually one of the stronger links in the movie.
Yeah.
I was waiting for her to mess Deadpool up with all of his teenage girl jokes he was popping. I was waiting for her to just go boom and throw him.
I know
throw him halfway across the room, and he'd be like, "Okay, jokes are over now."
Whenever she helped him get on top of the helicarrier with her little boom technique, I'm kind of surprised she didn't try to be like, "Okay, I'm gonna give you the boom, all right."
Just a little bit more force.
Throw him over the side of the carrier.
Well, it's like she got him to the point where he could hang on to the ledge of the helicarrier and pull himself back up. But I was thinking, now she should have put too much effort into it and sent him flying on the other side of the carrier.
Yeah, exactly.
But then that would be too stereotypical. Kind of.
Well, yeah, but
You'd be expecting it.
Deadpool had a lot of cliches in the movie, but I think it kind of relished in some of those cliches.
They were well done.
And because of Deadpool's meta humor, he pointed out those cliches.
I think
it's like, she's gonna do the superhero jump. She gets down on the ground, and it's like, oh, superhero jump.
I think some of the third wall,
the fourth wall,
fourth wall breakings were a little bit
on the nose, too much.
Yeah, like it's kind of like too much to where it kind of kills some of the humor. Like, it says in the trailer, so it's not really a spoiler, even though we're doing a bunch of spoilers here, but whenever he's upside down...
Dude, I did the hand gesture, so the spoiler's going to go on there when I'm doing the video editing.
Oh, okay. He's a smart one. We just show up. But whenever he's upside down in the Tahoe, and he's like, did I leave the stove on? It's like, that didn't really do anything for me. That would have been a joke maybe that was funny like 5 years ago.
There's another movie reviewer I watch, and he actually pointed that out in his Deadpool review.
That would have been funny maybe like 5 years ago.
I got a chuckle out of it, but in hindsight, I'm like, yeah, that was kind of...
It's like you could have entered like a catchphrase or something.
Like
something wittier.
Even I thought whenever he was like, human shish kebab, I mean, that wasn't... I thought it's like some cliche or some.
You're probably thinking, my boyfriend told me this was a superhero movie, but that dude just turned that other dude into an effing kebab.
Yeah. It's like the first part was kind of funny, but then the second part, it's like, oh, you kind of killed it for me. It got a little bit lame. But I'd probably say that's only about 20% of the fourth wall breaks. The rest of them are pretty well done. There's one point where he's talking and Colossus is like, what do you mean? Or something. And he's like, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to them. And he was pointing towards the audience. Some of those were pretty well done.
The scene where there's a dude in here that Deadpool basically equates to Agent Smith / pedophile. And right before he messes the dude up, he actually looks to us and says, you're not going to want to look at this, and pushes the camera away.
And then the look on the girl's face. Oh my gosh.
Jared.
Oh, Jared.
Yes. There is some topical humor in here that gets really
politically incorrect.
Raunchy
Which, of
titties.
course, Deadpool is very politically incorrect. But like we were saying, there's some things that definitely push the boundaries.
Yeah, I mean,
are you allowed to say that?
It was funny, but it falls underneath that too soon aspect. He just whispered Jared. There's a scene regarding the Agent Smith character. His name's not Agent Smith, but he looks like Hugo Weaving a little bit. And Deadpool says, hi, Jared. I'll take the footlong with extra taste or something like that. Because earlier in the movie, Deadpool equated this dude to basically a pedophile. And it's like, they must have paid that actor some good money if they're going to use the butt of the joke. Mm-hmm. Him looking like a pedophile.
There's a lot of blind people jokes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some of the good ones that he said, but...
Oh, it's like, I've buried 17 pounds of pure Colombian cocaine
next to
the cure for blindness
in this apartment. Knock yourself out. T.J. Miller's in this movie as his buddy, and T.J. Miller wasn't bad. If you don't know who T.J. Miller is, he was the sidekick in Transformers 4 that got turned into a freaking metal skeleton. And he was the dude that also got eaten by the Cloverfield monster in Cloverfield that was holding the camera. But he had the joke of like, whenever Deadpool was about to go meet the villain to save his girlfriend, he was like, it's like, I'd go with you, but I don't want to.
And then he looked at the blind lady.
And was he like hitting on the blind lady?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
He was like, hey, you want to get messed up?
Yeah, he wanted to get high.
You want to get messed up?
But like with the lady.
It doesn't matter. He's just a junkie.
He pulled off junkie pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I just wanted you to die. I've never won anything.
Another thing that this movie pulled off really well was its soundtrack. They use a lot of music that actually fits the Deadpool character, at least what I could tell from the movie, pretty well. They use Shoot by Salt and Pepper. They use Careless Whisper, which they make a big point of that. Mm-hmm. Deadpool really likes his George Michael and his wham! It's like, earlier I talked about his prized possession. He says his most prized possession is the album... I forgot the name of the album,
Wham.
but...
Wham.
No, Wham is the band name.
Oh.
But the girl was like, Wham! And no, Deadpool was like, Wham! This is the album that gave them the exclamation mark. I forgot the name of the album, but Careless Whisper is on there. And after you watch this movie, Careless Whisper will be stuck in your head for a couple of days.
You're never going to dance again.
These guilty feet have got no rhythm.
Titties.
Drink.
Raunchy.
Keep it going. If you need to pause and go to the store to get more, that's fine. We'll just sit here and watch
Battlefield Earth.
Planet of the Apes.
While you were
2.3.
still learning how to spell your name, I was being trained to conquer galaxies.
I dare you to count how many dead bodies there are.
There are a lot of dead bodies.
There are a lot.
But Deadpool keeps account for himself. It's 41 kills. Now it's 89. Soon to be 90.
How many brain splatters?
There was only 2 brain splatters, I think.
I thought there were 3.
No, there was a couple.
There was at least 4.
There was that one shot where Deadpool shoots the bullet through 2 people's heads.
3 people.
3. And then it gets stuck in the one guy's.
No, 2 people, then it gets stuck in the one dude. Which, here's another thing. Deadpool uses freaking dude's head as a soccer ball.
That was awesome.
Jeremy Johns already pointed that out, but I'm pointing it out because it was awesome.
Oh, he cuts his own hand off.
You ever seen 127 Hours? Spoiler alert. And then the hand is hanging from the... let's set this up. Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead go to get Deadpool to recruit him into the X-Men because Colossus is like, Deadpool, you must be good superhero. And he's got Colossus in a handcuff, and Deadpool's like, nah, F this noise. And he falls off into this dumpster truck off the highway. And Colossus raises his arm up, and I don't normally do this, but the hand Deadpool left behind is doing this to Colossus. It was awesome. Oh, there's a couple of jokes in Deadpool where there was a cover for People magazine where it had Ryan Reynolds, Sexiest Man Alive, and then later on in the movie they had a cover that was Hugh Jackman, and Deadpool's so worried that his girlfriend's not going to like him anymore because he looks like Utah effed a topographical map. No, avocado. An avocado had sex with a topographical map of Utah.
Something like that.
But he's so worried that his girlfriend is not going to like him for the way he looks now, and so he does this whole thing where he has his mask on.
She's pretty hot.
She was very hot. But she takes the mask off, and Deadpool cut out the Hugh Jackman picture and stapled it to his face. It was pretty freaking hilarious.
I actually stapled it with a staple gun.
Those two were like a match made in heaven.
I tell you what, Blake Lively
mix
better...
or something.
Or the strip club.
Yes.
I love the way they open up their relationship. At first you think they're having sex, and then it turns out it's like, we're going to put balls into holes. And it turns out it's actually a skee ball thing.
I'm really bad at skee ball.
They perfectly mirrored each other.
They actually had a contest going of whose life was more screwed up.
And then she said, "You win."
You win. Your life is officially more screwed up.
Your demons play well with my demons.
Your crazy matches my crazy so well. We're like 2 pieces of a puzzle that match. One curvy edges meet another, and then once it's all completed and assembled, you get the full picture on top.
You can see the picture on top?
Oh, and then the whole year of sex.
Oh my gosh.
Happy
National Women's Day.
It's funny that you guys both made a reference to that after the movie.
That's because it's disturbing.
No.
Never ever.
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever, and never will I ever.
No, but my favorite part of that is where he's like, this leg is Thanksgiving, and this leg is Christmas. Can I visit you between holidays?
If I ever...
No, I'm going to cut that out because I got a sound effect that can be the... So, this leg is Christmas, this leg is Thanksgiving. Can I visit you between holidays? That quiet noise was for the sound effect.
If I had a dime for every time I jacked it to this, I think you do.
Is that what's not... Yeah?
No, then the Agent Smith character was like, we're going to make you even better than better. And the Deadpool was like, yeah, you know what this sounds like? A really bad infomercial. You know, like the Shaky Wake infomercial. I forgot about Shaky Wakes until he said that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and it's like, after the girl takes off the mask, and she's like, a few adjustment periods and a lot of drinks. I can deal with the face. That's a face I would definitely sit on.
Sit on? Oh my gosh, I did not expect her to say sit on.
And then, and then after all that, he's like, I'm not the same underneath the suit either. Super penis. And then he proposes to her. This is before he becomes Raisin Man.
It's part of the love story.
He proposes to her with a ring pop. And she's like, where were you keeping that? Nowhere. And it shows a picture of his ass.
Pre-bacon.
If you like Ryan Reynolds and you want to see Ryan Reynolds naked, you get to see Ryan Reynolds naked.
You get a before and after picture.
If I was as buff as Ryan Reynolds,
I would have sex with myself.
No homo.
Yeah, I've actually seen Deadpool twice now, and I had even more fun the second time. That's what she said.
Titties.
Oh, God.
What else?
I'm losing my innocence further and further.
His fault.
Hey, all I do is drive. What you choose to watch at the theater is your own prerogative.
My prerogative called for a dude in a red suit who broke the fourth wall more than Team Rocket and Pokemon.
With bacon butt.
What? He was like 4 walls and 4 walls. That's like 16 walls.
But why would you multiply it?
He added that little lilt at the end.
4x4.
I know, but still, why? You have 4 walls and then 4 walls, that's 8 walls. You don't necessarily have to multiply.
Dude, he broke the fourth wall, okay?
Well, he did it wrong.
No. You know what? I'm going to have to...
I'm pretty sure
we're going to have a marathon of Ed, Edd, and Eddy because they broke the fourth wall plenty of times.
I'm pretty sure I'm missing this joke.
What?
You don't know what breaking the fourth wall is?
No, I thought it was actual sending somebody through 4 walls.
No, it's where the character in the movie looks at the audience and says, "Hi, audience, I see you."
Whenever he addresses the audience.
Ah, yeah. That was cool. You get it. Thanks, Emo Demi Lovato.
Yes, thank you, Emo Demi Lovato, for inspiring my dreams.
Hey,
tonight.
she's my girl.
She's very butch. Very butch.
Very butch.
It's like, you guys are looking for butch, I want the saucy Mexican lady.
What? You don't see titties from her.
I know they actually...
Thanks, Colossus!
Colossus had his big metal arm. It's like she and Colossus were battling, her strap came undone, and her boob was like, "Hi, how you doing?"
The Colossus blocked it.
Oh my gosh, how sweet!
And then she...
Tried to rip his head off, literally.
No, before that, after he was being a gentleman, she freaking punches him in the dick.
I really think she's going to come back, though.
He's a good guy. But will she be an X-Men or Deadpool 2?
I don't know, I'll have to look it up. Her name's Angel Dust in the comics.
Angel Dust.
Oh, speaking of comic names, another freaking hilarious gag going on in this movie was the villain's name is Ajax, but his real name is Francis. And if you've been on the internet lately, you've seen people take pictures of an Ajax laundry bottle or dish soap bottle and put the name tag Francis on top of that. That's hilarious.
I'm like 99% sure Angel Dust is another word for cocaine.
Or a stripper's name.
Titties.
With as many titties were in that movie.
Yeah, there's plenty of stripper titties.
You know what? I think while I'm editing this video, I'm gonna have like...
A titties counter.
Yeah, a counter.
A counter.
You watch Cinema Sins, you know what counter I'm talking about. Every time we say the word titties or raunchy, ding!
You're just adding to it. We're gonna run out of room on the screen.
Scene does not contain a lap dance. Ding!
There you go. That's a lie.
Yeah, no, this movie contains lap dances.
Yes.
Sin retracted. You guys haven't heard of Cinema Sins, have you? I'm plugging my favorite YouTubers. I don't care.
Devil Dog Gamer, if you're watching this, you're my man. Like 2.5 years ago, I said I love you, and you said you love me back, but you put no homo, so it's cool. There's a lot of Liam Neeson jokes.
No,
Yes.
there's not a lot. There's only one.
Well, that's a lot.
But it deals with the Taken trilogy.
Yeah.
Make
If
three
It's too
movies
far
about
down
it.
on the bottom shelf. I
Yeah,
don't feel
but
like grabbing
it's
the
just because he's a bad parent.
Taken 2 and Taken 3 are not good. Stick with Taken 1.
Yes.
How about Take Out? I love Chinese.
That'll be the name of Taken 4.
Take Out.
Take Out.
No, they'll do a reboot.
They
like
took
the
his
Bourne
daughter.
Series.
Then they took his wife and his daughter. Then they killed his wife. Now they're going to take his food.
Take Out.
And Shia LaBeouf comes into play.
Do it! Just do it! Just do it! I'm surprised Deadpool did not make a Shia LaBeouf joke. There's a couple of Shia LaBeouf jokes. He could have actually done that whole video thing. I could have seen Deadpool talking to one of the characters, acting like Shia LaBeouf, saying, "Just do it!"
Oh my gosh, when he, the Francis guy, when he bounced that hubcap off his forehead.
Oh, yeah,
He was just talking and he
Francis has got a knife, a sword stuck in his chest right here. He's got him pried up against a side of the highway, and Deadpool just picks up the hubcap and it's like, Frisbee!
And he's just like mid-conversation, and he just...
Yeah. Here's a trivia question for you. They call him Francis all movie, but was Freeman a reference to anything?
I don't know.
The full name on his lab coat tag was Francis Freeman.
The character is also from the comics. So his name is probably Francis Freeman in the comic.
I'm sure it relates back to something. Everything relates back to something.
It's all connected.
Peggy Carter, don't die in the next Captain America movie. You're too hot.
You just want to see your titties.
No, she's too classy for that.
It's
Peggy
not
Carter.
raunchy.
Peggy Carter is a very classy lady.
Yeah, she is.
She's too classy. She's not emo Demi Lovato, as Deadpool would reference to hate fuck. Like something went wrong in the relationship of the avocados.
Something about a catharsis.
Yeah. Just to find a common...
Just trying to find a common ground is the only catharsis you have in that horrible relationship.
Yeah, without resolving to violence.
Yeah.
Well, I think we got pretty raunchy. I got more raunchier, thanks Deadpool.
Titties.
Raunchy titties. Hopefully you finished that bottle by now.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for anybody who knows me as this person that doesn't normally talk like this and comes across this video.
Oh my, how raunchy.
All right. Night, everybody.
Bye.